Hi everybody, this is Coach Mike, 3P Boxing 24/7. This is my daughter Mckaylen. Today what we're working on is some basic footwork. So today we're going to work on what's called our pivots, okay? So when you're pivoting your feet, what you're trying to do is you're trying to create a new angle so you're not so easily attacked. Sometimes what we need to do is we try to work around our opponent's guard, and we don't want that opponent doing that to us. So what we're going to do is we're going to do what's called a pivot. There are two types of pivots that we're going to talk about today, and there's going to be the inside pivot and an outside pivot. Let's go ahead and cover the outside pivot first. So when you're outside pivot or you're pivoting outside, what you want to try to imagine is you're taking your rear leg and you're swinging it outside around your body, all right? And we're going to call that pivoting outside. Let's go ahead and pivot back the other way. Good. So we're in our boxing stance. You're going to swing that right leg. You're going to pick it up, swing it around, and then you're going to be facing a different direction. So we have our hands up, elbows in, chin down. When we pivot outside, we're going to pick up that right leg. Good. And we want to go right back into our best stance possible before we pivot back to the inside. And so pivoting inside is just going the opposite direction. The front foot, it only pivots, it doesn't move. So one more time. So when we pivot outside, we pick the back leg up, we make that pivot, and then we pivot back inside, we just turn back the way that we started from. So you can easily practice this pivoting maneuver at home. Just find a mirror. One moment you'll be facing the mirror, and then the next time you'll be facing like a wall or away from the mirror. And then you just pivot yourself right back around to where you started. All right, guys, that's your pivots. We pivot inside and we pivot outside. Let's try it a couple more times, like 3 times. So we have our hands up, elbows in, chin down. The first pivot that we're going to work on is an outside pivot. Ready? Pivot out. Good boxing stance, hands up, elbows in, and pivot in. And now we're back to where we started from. Let's try it again. Pivot out, hands up, elbows in, chin down, pivot in. And now you're back where you started from. So you're trying that. Make sure you practice those pivots at least 12 times to really get the muscle memory built into your skill set. This is Coach Mike, 3P Boxing 24/7. This is my daughter Mckaylen, and we just covered the pivots.